Hey guys, hello parents, smart kids, peekaboo. Welcome to this video. For those who are new here, I'm Valerie Mayaka, aka Teacher Val. First, I'm a teacher. I'm a mentor on child development. I'm also an entrepreneur, but most importantly, I am a mother. So I'm a mother, that's why I enjoy working with kids. And for my returning subscribers, thank you very much. For those ones who are new to this video, to this channel, I encourage you to like, to share, to subscribe, and also don't forget or hesitate to leave us a comment, at least on how the video was or what you would like us to talk about. So having said that, let's just go straight to today's video. This is part 2 of our last video, which we were talking about or discussing about bullying. And we all agreed that bullying is everywhere and it has really become rampant in schools, especially in kindergarten, and it goes unnoticed. So after discussing all that, now I promised that today we were going to discuss or to see how, as guardians or parents or teachers, you can help a child who has already been bullied, because the mess has been done. So we really have to come in very fast to correct that mess. And which is the mess? A child has been bullied. And now these are straight. I want to mention some of the things that we can do as parents or as teachers. I just came up with a few and I noted them down. But at least if you know some, please remember we said in our comment section, that's where we interact. First, parents play a very crucial role in supporting a child who is experiencing bullying. Parents, remember that you are the key factor in a child's development, and you play a key role in their development. So I have some ways that you can provide assistance, mostly parents. First, have open communication with your child. What do I mean by open communication? Encourage your child to talk openly and also about any experience that encounter, either in school, at home, with their house helps, with their friend, or anywhere. Make sure that you create a safe space where they feel comfortable sharing their feelings without any judgment. So you need to listen actively and always validate the emotions. Remember to listen. Even you as an adult, when someone is talking to you and they are not paying attention, even in this video, if I'm busy telling you some of these things and you don't listen, definitely I'll feel that I'm not wanted and my views are not important. So make sure every time you provide a safe place for your child to have that open communication. And also the next one is we should always believe and validate. Always believe in what your child is telling you. When I say believe, it doesn't mean that you don't have to look on the other side of the coin, but it's always good to believe when your child comes home and said maybe somebody mishandled them or somebody mistreated them or something. Try to believe in that and always try to validate their whatever that they're trying to tell you. Sometimes students hesitate to disclose bullying due to fear or shame. Make sure that you assure them that you take their whatever that they're saying seriously. So that is also another thing that I realized or I really encourage parents to do. Also, make sure you empower your child. Empower your child. Teach your child assertiveness skills. Don't let your child, maybe when they're being pushed around or some people are asking for things from them, they're always giving in and giving them. Yes, we always teach them that sharing is caring, but let your child understand that not every time they should be sharing their things so that others will take advantage of them. So you should teach assertiveness skills in the children. And this will help them practice standing up for themselves and also in calm situations. This one will help them to become more confident, standing up for themselves in a very calm and confident manner. So also you need to role play seriousness or scenarios to build self-confidence. Those are 3 points already. Now to the fourth one, educate your children about bullying. How do you do this? Explain what bullying is. Also, help your child to differentiate different forms of bullying. Remember, in our last video, we said there is verbal, there is physical, there is also social, even there is cyberbullying. Help your child recognize when they are being mistreated. So talk about bullying. What are the different types of bullying? If it's physical bullying, if the child is pushed or things are taken from them or their properties are being spoiled, what should they do? Or to what extent should a child say that the other person is bullying me? So make them understand all that. To the fifth one is teach coping strategies. And how do you do that? Equip your child with healthy coping mechanisms. Encourage deep breathing. You know, every time maybe a child comes and then they are crying, they are trying to say out things, help them to like breathe in and out. Also, positive self-talk and mindfulness techniques to manage stress and anxiety. Sometimes you find your child is so stressed, they're so anxious. Please try to teach them that, like breathing in, count to 10 as they breathing in and out, and then help them to learn to calm down and express whatever they are feeling by use of words, not like crying. And also, maybe if you have done all this, the sixth one I would tell you today is involve the school. If your child is a school going child, make sure that you involve the school. Inform them about the situation and whatever is happening to your child. Because when your child comes home, they will tell you 1, 2, 3, and we say that always believe and validate their concerns. Remember, you have to also inform the other party because school is also a co-parenting partner. They help us in parenting. When you're at work, your child goes to school. And you realize that your child will spend a lot of time in school than at home, which is so unfortunate that teachers know our children better than we do. So make sure that anytime a child brings a concern home, it has to also go back to school so that you can understand what really happened. Teach your child safety measures. Always discuss safety measures with your child. Teach them how to avoid unsafe situations, whom to seek help from, not just anyone, and also where to get it if they feel threatened. If your child is going to school, remember these children who are about 6 and below years, most of them are in kindergarten. Please try to help them understand where to take their concern. If a person, maybe they are pushed by another child, or they are, bullied physically, emotionally, socially, we already said all that. Teach them or show them, assist them to understand that you should go and maybe tell an adult in the environment who is definitely the teacher in that matter. Also build resilience. Resilience is a full topic that we are going to discuss another time, but remember to help your child to build resilience. How do you do that? How do you help your child to develop resilience? Focus on their strengths. Focus on their strengths, their hobbies, and also engage them in activities that boost their self-esteem. Most of the time, parents tend to do everything for their children. Maybe they have been given homework. Let me just give an example of homework. The child comes home with homework. When they try to do it, then you realize that maybe it's a challenge. Maybe the child starts to cry or they start to throwing tantrums. Avoid the tendency of going and maybe trying to help them. Let these children learn to bounce back from challenges. Because the moment they learn to work out challenges by themselves, they are going to develop some resiliency. Because in this life, if you don't have resiliency, then most of the challenges are going to weigh you down. As they grow as adults, let them develop that. So the ninth one is monitor online activity. I know most of the parents who are watching me here today, their children have tablets, they're watching their laptops, there's online, even on their TV, a lot of screen time for children. Make sure you monitor what they are watching. Cyberbullying is also, and screen time is also another topic that we'll talk about another time. What will tell you that your child is going through cyberbullying? Some of these things, you realize that maybe your child doesn't want to use the laptop anymore. You also realize that sometimes the child is always glued on the screen. Maybe they want to validate their emotions or something. But make sure that you watch out in online activities. Monitor your child's online activities. Teach them about privacy settings and encourage them to report any harmful content. Because sometimes when they are online, there are people who are there hawking and doing everything. They might hawk at your child and decide to bully that child. Make sure that you help them understand that they need to report such issues. So we go to the next one, and which is seek professional help. After you have done everything and you've realized that your child bullying has really affected him or her, make sure that you seek professional help, because bullying can be very severe. When it gets severe, you need a counselor, a therapist, or a mental health professional. They can guide your child through the emotional challenges. Because in my last video, if you have not watched, kindly remember to watch part 1 of this video. We really talked a lot how you can tell that your child has been bullied. And we also mentioned that bullying can affect your child mentally, which can lead to mental issues. And you realize that nowadays, people are having a lot of issues with mental health. So if you don't want that to happen to your child, kindly make sure that you are very keen on your developmental stages and everything that is happening around your child. Remember, empathy and patience, consistent support are very, very essential. Bullying can leave lasting scars. Bullying can leave lasting scars, but with parental involvement, children can build resilience and overcome these difficult moments. So, what am I trying to say by talking about this topic of bullying? We realize that children in kindergarten are being bullied, and it goes unnoticed. Because some of the times that we will think that maybe they are still young, they are playing together, they keep pushing, but there's nothing normal when a child keeps pushing others. They are causing a lot of harm to these children. And also you realize as adults who are parents and teachers, we are not creating that safe space for children to express themselves. How many times do you come from work and then your child comes running and try to say, oh, mommy or daddy, this happened? You find that most of the time you'll push this child away, and maybe you tell them, go tell auntie or something. Then maybe they're trying to report some kind of bullying that happened to them. Kindly make sure that you give a listening ear. Listening is very, very, very important to your child. So also as parents, you really need to, I also mentioned in my last video that you're going to talk to discuss how early should you start maybe attending to a child who has been bullied. Start as early as possible. Begin conversation about bullying even before it happens. Begin conversations about bullying even before it happens, or if you suspect it might have happened. Regularly engage thoughtful talks with your child. Also be approachable. I've already said that. When a parent comes home, how many times or how many parents or guardians will sit down and listen to a child? Most of the time you sneak to your rooms, lock yourself up because you say, I'm working from the house or something. Make sure that when you go home and you have toddlers, all your office work is left, I don't know, at the gate or the entrance, so that you can also get to listen. Because in this era that we are, this generation, most toddlers who are 6 years and below have gone into depression. And this will eat them up. This is the sad truth. But by the time your child is clicking 18 years, they'll be doing things that you don't know, because you didn't give them that room to talk about the emotions. You are never approachable. Create an environment when your child feels comfortable, like where your child will feel comfortable discussing anything or their experiences, whatever that they do. Use your own experience. Also, when you're talking about bullying, Maybe you try to use your own experience, use yourself, even if it's not real. Try to come up with an experience to help them know that even me, I went through this, and this is what I did, and now look at me today, I'm okay. If you do that, it's also going to help your child come out of that. So we have come to the end of this video, but what I would like maybe to ask, I'm posing a question to you today. This is the question. Have you ever thought that a child who is below 6 years can go into depression? Have you ever thought that children below 6 years can go through mental issues, can have mental health problems? If you have answers, kindly in the comment section, you are free to have that discussion so that we can also help others who are having children who are going through mental issues, who have gone through depression, they have anxiety and all that. All these that I've mentioned are brought about by bullying. If a child is bullying, they'll have anxiety, depression, they'll have mental issues. This is going to affect a lot, maybe the developmental issues at this age. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends, family, colleagues, and any other person that you feel needs to listen to this. Because it is very important. This channel is an educative channel. We want to take care of our children who are below 6 years. Most of the time, they are never remembered in our maths or in anything. Wherever we are talking, we are just discussing about our teenagers and all that. We forget that we have children who are below 6 years. This is the most important age that we need to take care of. So thank you very much. See you in my next video, and kindly suggest on what you would like us to talk about. But before that, before you suggest, I still have something in store for you. We are going to talk about types of attachment in children, which is also very, very important. Bye for now. Smart kids, peekaboo.